Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and I think you guys are really doing well and you guys are really had a great weekend, right? And today I mostly came up with my new video which is answer sessions of 13 questions which already the 13 questions which I already shared with you in my last video. So today is the most exciting session because 13 questions I given, but the answer is not shared with you. So sorry for that for long waiting. Today I came up with this video that is needed for you. I really know because some of you, my dear friend, that you asked for the answers, and I am really sorry that I could not have that much time that for creating that answer script for you. So today is that day. So with that note, I'm starting my session. um, so the first question of 13 questions, the first question is how was the new release tested? So you know that Viva will release their feature in a year 3 times. So if you work with your uh, client and that client wants some feature, they want to test it before Viva auto go live, right? Which feature is auto on and some features is admin checkbox enabled, right? So how you tested that feature? So Vault release a vault which is that can be given by Viva 4 week period prior to go live of general release, right? So during this period, customer or client have an opportunity to explore the new version in a pre-release vault based on their production configuration. So the primary focus or purpose of the pre-release vault is that we can ensure the current configuration behavior works the same in the new version, right? And any user acceptance testings or any validation testing that can be done in this period. Optionally, customer they can also use their pre-release sandbox to explore the feature that are not automatically enabled. This means the auto accept the auto on feature, which is a admin checkbox or admin enable feature. They can test it that feature in the pre-release sandbox, right? And they can decide which of these they want to use their production vault. So this is number one questions, and this is a very important question I can say. So give the answer appropriately. The next question is what is crosslink? So this is a very simple questions. So this answer should be a document in your vault which uses the copy of the viewable rendition of a source document in another vault. So a document, I am repeating the same answer again, a document in your vault which uses the copy of the viewable rendition of source document in another vault. So crosslink mainly inherit the subset of field from the source document but have their own document type, lifecycle and workflow because it's come from source vault, right? And which are separate from those of the source document, right? So that is crosslink. So one vault to another vault, that document will be transferred through crosslink, right? So what does DAC stand for, and could you provide an explanation of it? So DAC is dynamic access control, and DAC is a very a very you can say object record level security which can be enabled by admin, right? And that is a very good feature for automatic assignment of user some access, right? Record level access. So in DAC full form is dynamic access control, and how we can access the DAC, right? And how admin can enable the DAC. So DAC is a access control model for object record or for some document which mostly automatic the assignment of users to the record, and the roles can be given, let's say viewer, editor and owner role you can assign to the users through matching sharing rule and custom sharing rule that provide object record level security. Now, the next question is, uh, can you explain some of the new feature released in 23R3? Yes. So one of the most important release which is related to document, that is collaborative authoring session. Now it's been configured with automated lifecycle and workflow actions. Before it was a user action, so any document owner or author they can check in and check out the collaborative authoring session. But that is now automated with lifecycle and workflow action, and that including starting or ending session and receiving summary notification or enhancing integration with authoring workflow, and that is improve the user experience. So this is very good features of Viva, which is released in 23 R3. Is can a deleted document be retrieved? I can I can say mostly the answer should be like, it should not be recommended to delete any uh, approved document, but in case delete needed, then within 30 days that can be restored. So users or you as an admin or team, they need to reach out to Viva product support and need some given information. One is the affected Vault ID and another is document number and document ID of the deleted document. So that way you can restore your document, and other way you can obsolete or soft deleted your document which is hide for actual users, but that can be shown to vault owner or some system administrator access. That way also some repetitive or some duplicate document can be deleted, right, with soft deletion. uh, you can delete as a soft deleted manner. So this is the answers, and now the next question will be, what are the various methods to extract document metadata? So mostly people know about vault loader. So the answer should be like, you can extract metadata from Viva Vault using vault loader, and also network FTP path and defining extract file format or via API, right, which retrieve document property using the get HTTP method at the specified endpoint. So through API also we can extract the document and vault loader, right, that is. And now the next question is, how often does Viva introduce their general release? That is very easy questions. Many time I repeat, so 3 times in a year, Viva will release their Viva will release their feature, and each release the IQ and OQ validation uh, will be done, right? Now the next questions is, how can you set up a report to run at a specific time daily, and what permission are needed for the configuration? So the flash report is that report which can be run schedule basis, daily, weekly, or monthly, and that is distributed via email to users in owner, editor, or viewer role. They can get that report via email, and excluding report administrator and report owner group, providing a link for instant access to catch result without rerunning the report. So users with uh, their access, they can get the record of that report. And what permission needed to create a flash report? That is, a flash report viewable can be created by the users with object report edit access and dashboard and report schedule report permission. With that permission, uh, some users can create the report, and also they can access the report, flash report, right? And the next question is, could you provide some details about role and responsibility specific to the project? That is a very common questions of every interview. So please prepare with your current day-to-day work in your current company, right, your project involvement, and what in your role, and how you help your team, right, and what, and specific to viewable, see which application currently you are working, let's say CTMS, REAM, QMS, right, and what is your involvement into your project, right? Some can be a tester, some can be a administrator, some can support the incident management, some can support configuration management, some can support validation, change management. So everyone working with different role, right? So it up you can or means this the answer you should be given a proper manner, that the interviewer will understand will your current involvement in your company, right? So please prepare for that questions, I recommend it. So next question is, what do entry criteria, entry action, and user action mean? This is also a very important question, I can say. So entry criteria, you by that word you understand that what entry criteria is. So entry criteria is a condition which need to be fulfilled before our record enter our life cycle state. And what is entry action? Entry action are automatic action that will perform on a record when enters to the life cycle state. Let's say after moving the life cycle to approved state for certain document, that version will be make 0.1 to 1.0. That is also example I can say. And then user action mean that from the record, what are the options, what are the user action user can perform, right, that can execute on record. And now next question is, what are the different way to create document in Fold? So to create a document in Fold, there are a number of way. One is create the document, right? And another is select from template from the create document menu. So they can user can choose the document type, subtype, and classification, and also user can pick a template from the list and completing the metadata of the document, and they can save it. So that way we can create a document in Viva World. Now the next question is, not two questions are left. So next question is, what is field dependency and how does it function? So field dependency means the term it saying that dependency, so that means one field dependent by another field. So some field are controller here, work as a controller, and some field work as a dependent. So the actual standard way of if I explain, then the field dependency in Viva allow user to configure a behavior for specific document field. This behavior that can be dependent on some document type, lifecycle, user lifecycle role, or the value in another document field, right? And what is an application role? So in Viva, application role is an object that maps, right, lifecycle role to a higher application level role. An application role is a logical grouping of one or more enterprise role that define criteria for mapping enterprise role to a user defined role. So for example, let's say a enterprise role employee can be mapped to an application role, or customer support member they can assign as a IT member role, and each application role they have different set of permission and privilege, right? So that is a application role. And thank you all for listening my answers, and stay tuned for my next video, or I let's say I can prepare some set of questions uh, for you as well, right? So thank you everyone. Uh, See you.